today we're at the Williamsburg Field Station here in Brooklyn. My name is Hannah and I have been a volunteer with BOP since July of this year.
Hi, I'm Illusion and I've been working with the Billion Oyster Project for a while now. I'm a Harvard School alumni and that's how I got involved into the Billion Oyster Project. I have worked many summers doing restoration work with them, and this summer we're doing water quality testing.
Hi, my name is Finola and I'm an assistant at the Williamsburg lab, which is it's like an exciting new feature of the Billion Oyster Project. We've actually turned this area, this site, into a water quality testing lab. So the water quality testing lab, they're going to actually show you today what we do. So basically we collect samples, water samples from about 40 different sites, over 40 different sites around New York Harbor, and that's collected every Thursday. They bring volunteers, partners, partner labs, Billion Oyster staff. They go around the harbor, boats, bikes, whatever they have, collect the water samples, bring it into this lab here, and then that's where we're going to actually do the testing. So we're looking for Enterococcus bacteria, which is a bacteria that lives in sewage, but it's not necessarily harmful to humans. And so the presence of that bacteria in our water sample will indicate that there's sewage there, and that may also hint that there are other harmful bacteria that may also be present in that sample. So it's one of the reasons why we want to test it, mainly because of waterfront activities, recreational activities, but a lot of projects done at BOP involves us getting into the water. The effect to the oysters, we want to be able to see what the impact water quality has on the growth of our oysters. And then essentially we want to be able to answer the question, can our oysters actually improve water quality?
Now that we have the sample place, the sample site noted on the tray, we just want to take 10 ml of our sample. You want to make sure that this tip doesn't touch anything but the sample. You want to stir it a little bit so that you get a good mix. And you want to get 10 ml of your sample and place it into the distilled water, which has the reagent, which is essentially the food to activate the bacteria and make it fluorescent. Thank you. And now we just give it a little spin and it is ready to be placed in here. We open this and we slowly pour it in. And now we have to seal it. This is the sealer, and we will put it on this. And we have to make sure to spread the water out into every well. And then we put it through the sealer. And now we essentially have the wells filled up and it's ready to be put into the incubator.
So the sites we test at are at beaches and boat docks and places where people commonly recreate. This might be useful to people as they will know how much sewage outfall there might be in a particular recreation spot they plan to go to for that weekend.
These were taken on different days and they have completely different results. So we see that one shows the most probable number to be 20, and then this one is 2,167. So we're gonna see what the number differences look like. So we'll put it under this UV light, and here is the one with the higher number. You can see that most of them are lit up. You see these little ones that are not lit up, and most of them are. So then we determine that by counting the large wells and counting the small wells that are lit up, and then checking the large wells down this row and then the small wells on this row, and then that's how we get the most probable number, which indicates that Enterococcus is present in these samples. So here we have a lower number, and we can also see this under the UV light. And we see that there are less wells occupied.
So we post the results of the water testing here on the door, and we also post them online so people can check them out here or at home from their computers. So as you can see here, there's some bad weeks, but we also have some really good weeks. And a lot of that has to do with rainfall. So when it rains a lot, there tends to be more sewage overflow, which gets into the water systems. We have sample sites all over the Hudson and East River systems, including New Jersey and the Raritan Bay. So this summer we've been sampling at over 40 sites, and we have over 20 volunteers that regularly go to their sites and bring the samples to Williamsburg every week. My advice to students for people wanting to engage in community science and science in general is don't be afraid to reach out to those people who are doing cool science that you're interested in, whether it be on social media like Twitter or through email. If you see someone doing something that you think you'd like to do, don't be afraid to reach out.